This episode is brought to you by Marqeta. When it comes to your payments provider, you can't afford to compromise. Marqeta's modern payment solutions flex with your business without the trade-offs. Stable and agile, secure and innovative, scalable and configurable. If they say you can't have it all, don't believe them. Your business demands more. Choose a payments provider that delivers more. Choose Marqeta. Visit marqeta.com/Spotify to learn more.
I use Shipt same-day delivery to stay connected with my sister during the holidays. She lives across the country. Shipt has tons of stores to order from. Groceries from Albertsons, crafts from Michael's, even pet supplies from PetSmart. The list goes on. So when we have long-distance movie nights, I turn to Shipt to get face masks, snacks, and everything else we need delivered to her and to me same day. Download the app or visit Shipt.com. That's SHIPT.com.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And good morning. Dominic Carter here with you. We're not starting with California, but here we are. 48 hours from Thanksgiving. And if you want to know what's wrong with society, and perhaps we should mention California when I think about it, but if you want to know what's wrong with society, for this example, let's go to the great state of Tennessee for an example. Open that folder that's labeled, "You can't make this up." Open that folder for me. In Tennessee, a man by the name of Nelson Scott is complaining. He says it's bull that he's being removed from the SNAP program, the food stamp program. He's an ex-con. So open that other folder labeled "Cry Me a River." He's a 38-year-old able-bodied man. I say this in a polite way. For those of us that are able-bodied, if we don't work, we don't eat. So in a polite way, Mr. Nelson Scott and the Nelson Scotts of each and every state that are doing this, cry me a river dance. For all I care, starve. And I'm being honest with you folks. I want you to listen to this report from Tennessee from Fox 17 News.
That's some bull.
Nelson Scott is on the verge of losing access to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. He is 38, not disabled, doesn't have any kids, doesn't go to school, and doesn't have a job. Those are just some of the reasons he is no longer eligible for SNAP benefits.
How much did SNAP help you?
It helped me a lot. I get $292 a month.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture crackdown is led by President Trump, who signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law in July. The government shutdown stalled the November 1st deadline for implementation. However, these changes are still coming up.
We help
Signe Anderson is a senior director of nutrition advocacy with the Tennessee Justice Center.
Because of rules like this, we can see individuals that are going to be forced to skip meals.
She points out senior citizens and children between the age of 15 and 18 will be most impacted. Rick Williams is a conservative political analyst.
A 15 or 16-year-old can take care of themselves at home while you go work. There's no reason you can't be working. There are plenty of jobs out there.
Scott tells me as a convicted felon, getting a job isn't easy.
I will get one if y'all give me one. Y'all be felony friendly and hire us.
The Tennessee.
So I want to make sure I got this right. To the Nelson Scotts of the world, 38-year-old able-bodied man. Is it my fault you're an ex-con? Is that society's fault that you're an ex-con? Yes, we all believe, most of us believe in second chances. But I'm sure you can find a job. I'm sure you can wash dishes. Oh, but that's that's beneath you, right? Right? That's beneath you. But it's not beneath you to collect almost $300 a month in food stamps. Thank you, President Trump. These able-bodied individuals that are milking the system, they got to go. It's as simple as that. 800-848-9222. Let's turn to Friday's meeting. Mamdani with our president. Mamdani thinks he's so smart But just wait, folks. Just wait until he finds out that the joke is on him.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
No class Mamdani on a number of fronts. After that meeting, after that tremendous olive branch, you would think that Mamdani would show some class. But oh no, not Mr. Socialist himself. For example, he went on the Sunday morning programs, or at least Meet the Press, refusing to give President Trump credit for even securing the border.
Do you agree with Senator Bernie Sanders that President Trump has done a better job securing the border than former President Biden?
I haven't thought much about comparing presidents on the question of securing the border. I think it's important that it's secure, and I also think it's important that we have an immigration system that is humane. And that's what I spoke about with the president, is that New Yorkers want to see humanity in the policies that are being implemented.
Do you give President Trump some credit for the work that he's done to make the border, in Senator Sanders' estimation, more secure?
What I give President Trump credit for is the meeting that we had yesterday was one that was focused on how we could work together for New Yorkers. And the place that we could do so most effectively, frankly, is ensuring every New Yorker can afford the city they call home.
Double talk Mamdani on Meet the Press, even continuing to state after the olive branch Friday, the tremendous olive branch President Trump gave him Friday in the Oval Office. Mamdani says he continues to believe that Trump is a threat to democracy. You are a socialist. Excuse me, Mamdani, you are the biggest threat to democracy.
You've also said in the past that President Trump has engaged in a, quote, attack on our democracy. You've called him a despot. Do you still believe President Trump is a threat to the democracy?
Everything that I've said in the past, I continue to believe. And that's the thing that I think is important in our politics, is that we don't shy away from where we have disagreements, but we understand what it is that brings us to that table. Because I'm not coming into the Oval Office to make a point or make a stand. I'm coming in there to deliver for New Yorkers. And a few weeks ago, I was asked by a reporter 3 words to describe myself. I said New York City. And that's what animated that conversation. How do we deliver for the people of New York City?
No class Mamdani, but he does it with a smile on his face. Let's begin with your telephone calls before we get to Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Line 1, Pat in New Jersey. Good morning, Pat. What's on your mind?
Good morning, Dominic. Nice to talk to you. I have 2 quick things. You were speaking about the SNAP program. And I just wanted to put out there, it's like the student loans. It's government sponsored. So this is why the prices are reflected upon those that are not on the system, and the prices will never go down because the government is subsidizing with the SNAP program. And if I may say something, can I mention about a business that I was at tonight?
I don't know what the relevance of it is, but go right ahead.
Tell you what it is. It's a box club, if I could mention the name of the place.
Okay, but what is the relevance of this?
The relevance of it is as I was speaking to some people that were working there, and they're apologizing to me for something. And they said, it's not your problem, but we're so short of help. They start out at $20 an hour, it's not too bad for just starting out. And they said, we can't get help. The system has made it so comfortable for people, they don't want to come to work. And
you're correct. Pat, if you want to mention it, go right ahead. You are so correct in your assessment. Go ahead.
It's Costco. And they had told me that...
Wait, Pat. Wait, Pat. You're telling me that, I haven't been to Costco in a while. And the reason why I haven't been there in a while, because they get you every time. I go in there, Pat, and I want to get one product on discount, and I walk out $400 in the hole later. But you're telling me they can't get people to work at Costco?
This is what was told to me tonight, and it's near where I live. And I said, they were kind of like lost for words. They said, we're just noticing that people don't have an incentive to work, because if somebody's paying your rent, paying for your food, and paying for anything else that you have, it's like a permanent vacation.
You're right,
There's
Pat. When
not
a person is
desire.
correct, they're correct. And I thank you greatly for the call, Pat, because I walked into Home Depot on Sunday. I forgot what I needed to get. Oh, something to clear up I hate when the drain is giving you a problem. And, I guess I shave and all the hair goes down there. And it's funny, Pat, because I opened up the shower drain, right? I had it replaced maybe 2 years ago, and I opened it up before pouring this zap or whatever you call it, zip, whatever, 10-minute cure. And if you could have seen the hair that was on the other side that was inside this thing. So, but it's funny because I walked into Home Depot, and what I've been saying about Home Depot lately is that what is the point of having all these amazing products when you have now the worst customer service ever in America? When you find an employee, when you find one at Home Depot, it's like, what are you bothering me for? I don't want to be bothered. And it's such a change. And I don't understand, why would you hire someone like this to represent your business? It really is interesting, Pat. I went into the Palisades Mall. I don't really like going in there anymore because I feel like I'm in the United Nations every time I go in there. And I feel so bad for the mall owners because it was supposed to be the second biggest mall in America, and it's become the United Nations when you walk in there. And so I think it's on the third floor. I used to enjoy going to Nathan's. So every now and then, with the food things, they have the Ferris wheel. That's a big Ferris wheel that's indoor near there. And so I went to Nathan's the other day. This is about 2 weeks ago, and the sign is still up that says Nathan's. And I thought it was odd that they had a Cash App thing where you could pay for your food. And then I realized that Nathan's is long gone, and they, I guess, illegally have the banner of Nathan's up. And there's nothing wrong with this, but there were a bunch of, I believe, Mexican-American people there, and they're operating now under the banner of Nathan's, but Nathan's is long gone. I say all of this, Pat, you hit a home run in terms of your comment just now. At Costco's, they can't find anybody. And, like this guy that's in Tennessee complaining, it's not our fault that you're an ex-con. That's not our fault. And you're getting $300 a month, $292 in food stamps, and you have the nerve to complain that your free ride is over? Pat, what has happened in America?
I blame the system. They made it so comfortable that there's no more incentive. They're not hungry enough to get out there and want to start with any place where you can make a living. But the incentive is taken away.
I couldn't agree with you more, Pat. Thank you for the wonderful call. Please don't be a stranger. And Pat, I now realize with you here, when you bring up something that it's with relevance, it's not just, pie in the sky, let me talk about this. So feel free to take the liberty to do so in the future, Pat. Thank you for the wonderful call. So again, we're about 48 hours from Thanksgiving, and we're taking your live calls. Dominic Carter here with you, 800-848-9222. I've got to take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a second, and then we'll get to Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Pritzker and Brad Johnson, whatever the mayor's name is, Chicago, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
This shrimp and coconut sauce is divine. What's your secret?
Goya coconut milk.
How does it taste so good?
It's all in that real coconut flavor and that rich, creamy texture.
What about thickeners and added sugars?
None. Just smooth, coconutty goodness.
What can I make with it?
From curries to sweet treats like coconut flan, the possibilities are endless.
Goya coconut milk. Take your cooking to the next level. No question about it. Find it in the Goya section of your local grocery store. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kann du Norsk?
If you used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Spotify. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Now, From New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And right back to the phones we go. 800-848-9222. Line 2, Liz in Florida. Where you been, stranger?
Oh, I've been listening to you, Dominic. How are you?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm well. How about yourself?
Good. Just been busy, though, so busy. I really want, now, but I want everyone to know and be educated that flossing is not an accessory to your cleaning routine. It's vital. It is so important. And the whole reason we brush our teeth is to clean our mouths, right? To remove the food, the plaque, and to prevent gingivitis, which is gingival inflammation, and periodontitis, which affects the bone, okay? And if you're not flossing and brushing, you're not removing all the food in your mouth. So it's like washing only part of your body, right? And flossing literally removes the plaque in between your teeth, all that food, and you want to remove like plaque, and you want to, it prevents gum disease, it reduces bad breath, and basically cleaning your mouth, like it supports overall health. And you're, including gum disease, right, which is linked to heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. And flossing can actually lower the risk. And it's basically, if you're flossing your teeth, you're helping your gums, and you're saving yourself money, so you don't have to, go to the dentist too often if you're having, issues. But most people don't realize that the tooth is in the bone, but the gums, the gingiva, is surrounding the tooth. So if you're only brushing just the tooth, you're only getting the tooth surface. You're not getting in between, and that's where the food sits. It's like you're eating old, spoiled food. So you want to remove everything, right? And food gets stuck between. Listen, do you remember the scene in Pretty Woman? What's her name? Vivian, Julia Roberts. She was in the bathroom, and Edward walked in, and she hid something behind her back, and he thought it was drugs, but it was floss. She was flossing her teeth, removing the strawberries. So
yeah, I remember Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman, but I don't exactly remember the flossing scene. I think me, Tony, and Blaze remember plenty of other scenes, but not the flossing one, Liz. I remember that scene, though.
Okay, well, as a hygienist, when I look at someone, I always look at their teeth straight, and that just, that really meant something to me, because she really cared about her teeth. So, listen, I'm proud of you, Dominic, that you were actually flossing. And most people don't floss. They don't understand.
But can I tell you something? Liz? You're a wonderful person, and you're getting me to take care of myself. You and Sandra in New Jersey. Sandra sent me the Sure Stevia, and I've been using it, but you're telling me there's something new. And I'm not going to mention flossing anymore, Liz, because I mentioned it last night, and I kid you not, I've got about 45 emails on flossing. So like Dara's telling me yes to floss, others are telling me no, others are telling me this, others are telling me that, all because of you, Liz, and I mentioned flossing. And I'm afraid that they're going to take my man card, Tony and Blaze, because if they see me flossing.
No, I won't. I mean, you're taking care of your teeth. Your wife likes your teeth, so no disrespect.
Oh,
and
so
your
Liz,
gums.
so I got to continue doing
gums.
it. Right. I'm just messing with you, Liz. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Liz says, floss. Thank you for the wonderful call, Liz. Have a happy Thanksgiving with you and your family. Folks, we are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm here to pick up my son Milo. There's no Milo here.
Who picked up my son from school?
Streaming only on Peacock.
I'm gonna need the name of everyone that could have a connection.
You don't understand. It was just the five of us.
So this was all planned.
What are you gonna do? I will do whatever it takes to get my son back.
I honestly didn't see this coming. These nice people killing each other.
All Her Fault, a new series streaming now, only on Peacock.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Jay Kelly, the new film from Academy Award nominee Noah Baumbach. George Clooney stars as an actor confronting his past and present on a journey of self-discovery, alongside Adam Sandler as his devoted manager. Critics are calling it a declaration of love to the chaotic art of filmmaking, with the Wall Street Journal praising it as a transcendent comedy drama. Jay Kelly is now playing in select theaters and on Netflix December 5th.
And now, a message from McAfee.
Your package couldn't be delivered.
You owe thousands in unpaid tolls!
You want a free gift.
If texts like these sound familiar, McAfee can help. McAfee automatically identifies text and email scams, as well as AI-generated audio, to help you stay safe. If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... there, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
In a moment, we're going back to your telephone calls, 800-848-9222. Alex in Connecticut wants to talk about Mom Donnie, the media, and President Trump. Folks, this holiday season, help the Red Apple Audio Networks feed those in need. Go to redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. Join Red Apple Audio Networks, AARP, New York City, the Police Athletic League, Gristides and D'Agostino's Supermarkets, and Nationwide Imaging Services as we deliver holiday meals more than 5,000 families across the city. That is the meals going to them. Go to redappleaudionetwork.com/turkey. That's redappleaudionetwork.com/turkey. So in a minute or so, I'm also going to tell you folks why I've got a bone to pick with Matt Blaze, a.k.a. Barry White and Tony, in just a minute. Messing around with these guys. I mentioned flossing yesterday, and literally I had 45 to 50 emails. Oh, floss this way, floss that way, don't floss, do floss every day, floss twice a day, da-da-da, on and on and on. We'll get to that in just a second. We're going to go to Alex in Connecticut, Allen, New Jersey. I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex. Let's go Pitt. Says about every other month or so, we get a bag of frozen fish from Food Bank. He goes on to say here, Pacific whiting, Alaskan pollock, and catfish, and I love them all. And yes, I do fry them. I'm with you, Coach, but don't tell Liz that. Liz in Florida, so he fries them. Yes, fry that whiting. Fry it. The pollock is my favorite. If we get cod, I will bake it, sometimes Italian style. I got a funny feeling you can cook, Coach. I've seen some of your dishes. It looks pretty good. Catherine Trunk, taking care of her mom, 96 years old, young, says Ed Dominic TV. Incredible that the eatery you had noticed at that mall kept the former brand name but was a different company. She capitalizes the word brazen. Let's see. Jimmy Fontanez. Jimmy says Amazon, referring to the story we started with, the 38-year-old ex-con able-bodied man in Tennessee complaining because he lost his almost $300 a month food stamps. Thank you, President Trump. Make him get a job. Jimmy says here, Amazon will hire anyone so that able-bodied dude can get a decent paying job. there. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so that's it for that. I'm going back to your telephone calls in just a second. So Matt Blaze and Tony, I got a question. Liz already discussed flossing. We're going to leave that alone because I brought it up yesterday because I thought you guys were going to take my man card away from me, because if you happen to see the bathroom door open and I'm standing there flossing, something that, whatever. But Liz, I listened to her, so she says do it. So I got to do it. It is what it is. But I got a question for you guys. We all work overnight. You guys work overnight longer than I do. Why is it that we get it that if you want to eat, and Tony, like Catherine, you're taking care of your mom. I give you enormous credit for that. How is it that we understand that we have to work if we want to eat, and you have 38-year-old able-bodied men complaining that they're losing their food stamps? How is that?
I don't understand it. As a kid, my father said, as long as you have money, you can get anything you want to, but you have to work for it. And you want a roof over your head, you have to work. If you want food in the refrigerator, just the normal stuff. And that's just the way I was brought up. I like to eat every day. I like going in my refrigerator, pouring me a glass of lemonade, making me a ham sandwich, frying some fish, which I did this past Saturday. I had some flounder.
Oh, really? What kind of fish?
I had flounder.
Flounder?
Yeah.
Do you eat whiting?
Yes, I eat whiting, flounder, and catfish. Yeah.
Okay, how about your homeboy over there to your left?
Good.
Lobster, shrimp. I was just saying, I don't eat a lot of fish. Once in a while, if it's prepared already, but when I was a kid, my mom used to give me fish sticks. I don't know if that counts.
Not really. It's just fish sticks.
But
Blaze, explain to me, and then I got a bone to pick with you as it relates to DMS, because she sent me a message, right, as it relates to you, that it would be quite easy on your way home to New Jersey to pass by where she lives, the Holland Tunnel, creeping in the middle of the night. Please tell me it's not so.
You never know what's going on, Dominic.
I'm telling. Blaze household, I'm telling. So, Blaze, serious note here, besides you and DMS, you two got a thing going on. But no, Blaze, here, seriously, explain to me, why is it, and again, you don't leave the office until 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. Stop by DMS's spot before you get home. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, shh. But how is it that and this is what you guys do 5 nights a week? How is it you understand the luxury? I want to say of work, of the pride of getting up to go to work every day, and you got able-bodied men that want to sit back getting food stamps and welfare. How is that?
It's a mindset. It's an upbringing. That's what they saw. That's what they've been told that they're entitled to. So they just think, I don't have to work. I'm just going to get free from the government and be happy with that. I don't understand why. That's why people think that you could just start at the top. You don't have to work your way up. They want to be the president right away of a company. They want the money right away. They don't understand that no matter who it is, whether it's a musician, an actor, anybody out there, they work. They were once a regular person, and they had the door slammed in their face many times, and they just kept at it. They were persistent, and it's not taught anymore to have that kind of a work ethic. And they just see this, well, I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to get food stamps from the government. I'll eat for free. I'll have I'll live in the government housing for free.
Or let my girlfriend take care of me.
Right. And they just, what I don't understand about all of that is, don't you want a better life? Like, why are you happy just living that way? And maybe it's because they don't have any guidance. They were never taught properly. Maybe their parents weren't there to teach them that you can have a better life. Like, why would you want to stay in that place? But I guess if you don't know, you don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. And if they never taught any better, then like Dominic, when you were a kid, you said this many times that if it wasn't for the fact that they moved you to Seattle and forced you into things, where would you have ended up?
Well, I knew for a fact, great point, Blaze. There are wonderful people in the projects, but I knew that wasn't the life for me. And when I left at 18, I was scared to death, I'll admit it. But I swore that I was never, ever coming back to the projects to live. And the projects are not a bad place for some. There are some that make it very bad. But before I move on to Al in New Jersey on line 2, so Matt Blaze, do you take the Holland Tunnel home? I mean, I never thought about it until DMS mentioned it. Do you take the Holland Tunnel home?
I do, Dominic. I take that. I take the Holland Tunnel because it's right around the corner from somebody's house. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I'm telling. Well, gentlemen, go ahead, Tony.
I was waiting for you to start singing "Secret Lovers."
Well, can you please cue it up? You know it calls for it. We'll get to that in just a second. So cue up "Secret Lovers." Oh, you got it ready to go. Oh,
that's what
this
we
goes
are,
out
baby.
to Fanny in Atlanta, Georgia, and her boo to the district attorney. To Fanny, where you at, Fanny? You've been mighty quiet the last 6 months. Oh, you were that close to getting Trump.
Can't let go, baby.
Lovers. Go ahead, Barry White.
It's okay, baby.
You and hope that you're okay.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm right here, baby. Come on over.
Before anyone gets home, I waited, you see, alone.
The key is under the mat, baby. The key is under the mat.
Okay, Dominic. Remember last week when you were singing "What Becomes of a Broken Hearted"? I told you I need you to start practicing for karaoke, and you haven't done
Sandra
it yet.
in New Jersey promised me that we were going to sit in front of the piano, and she said she's going to help me with the keys so that I can.
Okay, Lord, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay,
right.
All right.
That's the good part. Right. But I'm caught up with the Secret Lovers.
You're getting there, but like I said, you still need a little more practice.
Okay, well, help me with the words, Tony. In the middle of the night, we notice the time. We both get nervous because it's way after 9. Even though we hate it, we know it's time that we go. We got to be careful so that no one will know.
You sound like you sang this song a few times.
Are you the author of this song? Did you write this song yourself?
Wow.
Are you telling us something?
Tell us something. No comment.
Sure you don't.
Let's go on that note. Let's go to the telephone calls. Al, line 2, New Jersey. Al, what's on your mind this morning?
Can I please say God bless you first?
Well, thank you. Right back at you, Al, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I've been working since I was 8 years old. I'm 50. I'm 66 right now. I just retired recently, and I don't understand this welfare stuff. I really don't. I was born in the South Bronx, just like you. I went to DeWitt Clinton. I went to Taft High School. And it's like, I seen the stuff, but I couldn't believe it.
I'm listening to you, Al. So you're telling me that you had work ethic as compared to what we see going on now.
8 years old.
So,
and
Al.
I retired at 65.
So, Al, before I move on, explain to me an able-bodied 38-year-old man. It's not your fault, Al. It's not my fault that he's an ex-con, and he's complaining that he can't get a job, and so he needs $300 a month in food stamps. I can understand if you're a senior citizen or something like that, but explain this to me. Where do these young bucks, where do these young guys get this from?
They get it from their family, their mothers. Their family, because they live on welfare, their mothers because they ain't got no father. So to me, it's like, okay, you know what? And I used to have a girlfriend that was on welfare, and she couldn't wait to go downstairs first of the month and ask the mailman, "Where's my check?" So you know what I'm talking about because you were in the Bronx too.
Right. Well, I used to be in the Bronx, but yes.
No,
So you know I know what time it
we
is.
grew up in the Bronx. You grew up. You went to DeWitt Clinton High School.
One of 5 high schools I attended.
And I went to DeWitt Clinton also, and I got out of there because you know what happened back then was that was an all-boys school.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, who am I going to go to the prom with?
Oh. Hey, Al, I this is not politically correct, but I got to be straight with you. I don't know about you, but with me, when you go to an all-boys school, so I started out at Cardinal Hayes, all of a sudden the librarian looks like the sexiest woman in the world when you're at an all-boys school, you know, for 8 hours during the day. So the ladies in the cafeteria, you look at them, you're like, God, you're gorgeous. You know, I don't know about you, Al, but that was my experience. Al, thank you so much.
But I can tell you about me.
Quickly, go ahead.
I went to DeWitt Clinton, and I saw a bunch of gays, and I said, I got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, well, I went to DeWitt Clinton, and I thought I was in prison, and I said, I got to get the hell up out of here. Al, thank you for the great call. Catherine Trunk, I just reposted it. Catherine says, Barry White, a.k.a. Matt Blaze, takes the Holland Tunnel. DMS herself says she lives in a doorman building. Secret lovers. I'm just saying, we're coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
REI Co-op presents a perfect outdoor moment with the perfect gift. Picture this. You're ripping with your favorite person. Bluebird skies, blower powder, and frankly, you're skiing like legends.
So sick. Another lap?
Thanks to REI's curation, from lid to sticks, you nailed the gift.
No way. How'd you know?
Does it get more perfect than that? Give without guessing. Shop in store or visit rei.com.
You don't technically need this car. You say that out loud to yourself. You say, I have no space. You say, I'm just looking. Then you click. Then you zoom in on photo number 87 and whisper, oh no. Then you text a friend, the one who always enables you. You say to yourself, this is the last one, knowing it is not. You don't need this car. But maybe, just maybe, this car needs you. Bring a trailer. It's never just a car.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana lets you buy your next car on your terms. Explore a massive inventory online, filter for what matters, and find your perfect match. Then choose delivery to your home or pick it up at one of Carvana's iconic car vending machines. Every car also comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you can make sure it's the right fit. Buy your car on Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Carvana. Wherever Bud goes, his harmonica goes with him. It's a pocket full of soul. Now he's living with prostate cancer. He asked his doctor about Xtandi and enzalutamide. Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat start swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache. Talk to your doctor and visit Xtandi.com.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Oh, boy. So, Yetta, our retired school teacher. And, Yetta, we see you in those photos you post. Yetta was a hottie, still a hottie. You go, Yetta. Yetta put on my Twitter, she likes Barry White. Matt Blaze.
Everybody loves Barry White. Right on, baby. Right on. Keep on. Keep it on.
I thought Mr. White passed away.
Oh, no, baby. Barry White is alive and well. Whatever, baby.
Well, thank you, Yetta, and thank you for working with the kids, the school kids in the heart of New York City. And thank you, Matt Blaze, a.k.a. Barry White, and Tony. Alex on line 1, I apologize you've been holding this long. What's on your mind?
Hi. I don't know. You guys got me mellowed out here. I was going to talk about Mondami, but you're going about the secret lovers and the Holland Tunnel and all this stuff. I don't know. I kind of lost track. But, yeah, I was calling about, Mondami and Trump and his meeting with Trump. And I just think that was a real plus for Trump because it makes him, Trump kind of looked like he had not a soft heart in a good way. For this young guy, even though they disagree with each other on a lot of things, and Mondami said kind of terrible things about Trump, and Trump just kind of laughed it off, gave him a pat, like kind of good kid, it's all right, kid, I just think it was a real plus for Trump.
Right, the way he handled it.
Yeah.
I think I would agree with you. We don't know exactly what's going on, so let's wait and see. I will only say what I've consistently said since Friday. I will acknowledge the meeting was bizarre, but President Trump is always playing chess, not checkers. So let's see what happens. I thank you for the wonderful call. Thank you so much again. I apologize. Let's go to Deirdre. Deirdre, what's on your mind?
Hi, Dominic. Oh, my God. How many babies were born with that Barry White? I was like, oh, no. But I want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and loved ones.
Same to you and your family.
Thank you. So my topic is on that whole food stamps and welfare and cash and all that. That system, if you ask me, was designed to fail the people. And I'll tell you why.
Why do you say that? Go ahead.
Because I'm from Essex County, and back in my day, I was a school teacher, for a Catholic private school. And I had deadbeat dads, So when I went to go get the help, I was up against, you got to be on the whole thing because then we can't help you. And I said, what do you mean? I want to work. I'm educated. I'm going out. I'm going to be a school teacher. Again, I was blocked. Well, you can't get any help. You have to have all three. I said, but I don't need all three. I don't need cash. I might not need all your food stamps. And I need your health care. Because at the time, I had to come out of pocket. No, she denied me. I'm not mentioning names. No, I said, there's always in the letter, you can take them to court. And guess what, Dominic? I took them to court.
Did you win?
Yes, I did. The judge clearly looked at the woman and said, this woman does not need everything on this paper. So I'm going to grant her and her family, her children, what they need. Now, I don't know what happens in other states, but it's designed to fail the people. But if the people, now there's in Essex County, or maybe I don't know where else, but there's always a thing like, you can go to court and fight this. And I did. So, Dominic, there is a way out. I mean, my kids are grown now, whatever, but there's a way out.
Congratulations, Deirdre, for beating the system. If you're listening tomorrow at this time, but at the top of the hour, if you will, please give me a call because I find you fascinating and we must continue this conversation. Thank you so much, folks. I am back 3 p.m. Eastern.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?